We are outside with it, enjoying nature in my backyard. I'm actually grounding, but then I just decided to go live, and I do have my cards here with me, so maybe I'm trying to, let me see if I can go in the chat. I didn't even grab a plug yet, so this phone seems to have enough juice on it right now, but for me to be able to, see what's in the chat, and hopefully we can hang in there for a few seconds. All right, let me see. I'm trying to get into the chat. Hi, guys. All right, so I am. All right, let me see. Am I in the chat? All right, so yeah. Okay, so am in the chat, so that means I can see the chat, guys. And how are you guys doing? Hope you guys are having an amazing day. Did I bring the stand? Okay, so I may have messed up in one way, but no, I'll just be able to set it up. So we are here live and direct, coming to you from my backyard. I've been doing some cleansing, clearing, grounding, getting connected, plugged in with Mother Nature. And I had the weirdest experience in the backyard, because I keep thinking that, well, all the way back there, because that's where I've been cleaning up at. And I was thinking, it's a tree back there that's super duper big, like tall. It's a pine tree. And sometimes it, worries me a little bit, because I'm like, if there's people in the backyard and that tree comes down, that tree could potentially hurt somebody, right? And so then I started to think, while I'm back there, and this is the first time I ever thought this, but I'm like, if trees are communicating and they're connected and plugged into Mother Nature, and I'm literally sitting here grounding right now in a way that I've never grounded before, that means that the universe knows specifically where I am, who I am, and is now, putting the word out on the street or something, right? And so that would also mean, like, to nature, like to the trees, because they also are alive, turning green, and I guess communicating with their root systems to other trees' root systems, to whatever is connected to the earth and Mother Nature. So in my mind, I was thinking, if that tree really didn't, if I was sending off bad energy to that tree, and that tree really wanted to hurt or harm me in a way, it could potentially, like, drop a freaking limb off that would stab me or something. And then it made me think, and I know that's weird, y'all, I'm sorry, but I thought it, so it's already there. But anyway, so the point was, I was thinking, have I been nice enough to Mother Nature and my trees for it to protect me? And right now I'm looking at bees in my yard. I haven't even cut the grass yet. I'm debating, but as y'all see, there's like yellow and purple. So I think we looked these up the other day. I forgot. I don't know. Anyway, we looked it up, and the point of it is all of a sudden it's a lot of them growing like that, or around my yard. And before it wasn't growing like that. And um, the Indians believe that everything that you needed to heal you, or everything you needed to heal you, grew around you, grew out in Mother Nature, surrounding you. And so then it started making me take stock in, like, the things that are, like, what is growing around me? What do I need to, start planting or start growing? So now it's just like, being out in the backyard and, cleaning it and doing the things, but now, like, putting my garden and stuff back in order. And I'll be showing you guys. So if you're not connected to the other channel, then, hi, where do you live? Not trying to be rude. I live in Georgia. right, like 30 minutes outside of Atlanta. I don't think that was rude. Um, so, so getting connected with Mother Nature, and am I being nice to my YouTube is glitching. So me specifically, YouTube is glitching. So me specifically getting connected to Mother Nature and telling Mother Nature where I am, like specifically, because everybody's energies are all crossed up, and it's basically like me absorbing somebody else's energy, and I keep absorbing other people's energy, and being upset about the energy. Just use the energy, so you can co-create. You can co-create with people, right? And so as I'm sitting here saying that and thinking that, I'm like, okay, and y'all don't have to believe nothing I'm saying. Like literally, this is all just me rambling. Okay, so take it how it resonates for you. Okay, take what you need and go. Um, so as far as I'm concerned, because I'm talking about me specifically here right now, I have, you hear them, a lot of birds around me. There's like deer, lots of deer that come around, and just even and the reason for me saying it is like checking my own energy. But when I was saying I could be taking a risk, I don't know if I've treated Mother Nature as well as I seem to think that maybe I did. So the reason why I could be taking a risk is I'm planting my feet in the soil. I'm letting Mother Nature know exactly where I am, so that way Mother Nature, I'm hoping to receive and exchange energy with Mother Nature, for Mother Nature to say, okay, I recognize you, your DNA, your footprint here, because your feet are touching soil right now. You recognize my footprint. Now, if I have done something in this lifetime or in the last lifetime that I am requiring karma for, or needed or necessary, I am now opening myself up for that very thing, for the Mother Nature to say, okay, well, we know where specifically that person is. It's now not we having to weed through. But that also helps me in a form or fashion too, because when there's one way, there's also another, as above so below. It also helps me in the fact in that all the blessings that belong to me, specifically to me, not to anybody trying to pretend to be in my energy, or anybody like that has absorbed energy from me, or me absorbing energy from them, that also like kind of detangles me from them, their connections, for a short period of time, for Mother Nature to say, okay, that's specifically her footprint. I know that's her footprint. She just, hey, no, she just proved to us that that was her footprint. She literally came here, she stuck her feet in the soil. We connected with her. She sat there long enough to give us the information. We read her DNA, her code, and now let's figure out what we get ready to dish out to her. Because literally I said that we are in a new cycle of restart. And again, y'all could not believe nothing I'm saying. Y'all can take it how it resonates, because I'm talking about me, and me being interconnected with other people that I exchange energy with. You can take it or not. Okay, so otherwise, evolving into a different species, a different energy, a different awareness, a different category of being, right? So when you start to co-create with Mother Nature, and Mother Nature, knowing who you are, and it start to produce things of this nature, because I have to figure out what these things are, what these little plants are. I mean, the yellow ones, y'all, I forgot, because we looked this shit up the other day. What are these little things? Are these like daisies or something? But it wasn't even these little things. And then, but this is not what I was talking about, because this I looked up the other day, and I just can't remember shit right now, okay? Um, because I got so much stuff coming out of my brain just even by sitting here in the freaking, in the dirt. Okay, so it's this. If y'all know what this is, somebody tell me. Because a lot of that is growing around here too. There's a couple more other things that are growing like right around me in this grass. So, um, and then as you get to know, like, even yourself, or because some of y'all might live in a city, I don't know. So I don't know if like, because I just be assuming that people have grass and trees and whatnot. But I grew up in Delaware in the country, so we had stuff like that. Then you go to Philly and there is no trees, and and especially in the inner city. So when you travel outside of there, then maybe, but I don't know. So wherever you live, depending upon your situation or circumstances, if you can get connected. But there's also like, you know, tapping into whatever energy you feel like you want to tap into. Because there was a thing about, you know, water energy. And I just had such an amazing feeling the other day, like, and it's been a thing. And if you've been on this channel, then you already know what I'm talking about when I said I was a bald-headed hoe, maybe about a year ago. And the first thing I learned about when I cut my hair off was now you can just stand underneath of the shower, like, and the water run down your hair. And it was like one of the most liberating things that I ever felt in my life. And so sometimes even now, like, I have it braided, but and it's natural still, nothing in it, and I can just step underneath of the water. But growing up as a black girl, you don't think that, you know, and this could just be my particular part of town, you don't really want to just be fooling around with your hair, getting your hair wet and this, that, and the third. And now learning that it's like a plant. Water, your hair is like a plant. You gotta water it, you gotta, you know, get sun in it, you gotta be able to. So it's just like different belief systems that you learn, like, when you were growing up is not really the real deal. And, you know, learning your own personal growth or personal like just the stuff that you want to do for you, your self-care, what makes it important to you. Because we get wrapped up with not even knowing, like, inadvertently, we don't even understand how important the energy is. Like, energy is everything. Everything has some form of energy in it. And it's just weird that how, like, we are absorbing stuff and not even understanding the amount of the absorption that we're actually taking in sometimes. And are we like expelling or getting rid of enough of that energy to keep us in a good balance, like state of mind or state of energy? And so, like, and I know I'm not, because I was in the house probably, like, even today I probably would have been in the house. But I just been deciding that I'm gonna do one thing a day until I get my yard looking back the way that I want it, with everything that I had up the way I wanted it. And because the stuff is here, it's just, you know, there was things that happened because I did get in a car accident. So that was one of the things, like, it kind of made me have to sit down all the way, not be able to get up and move around and do, you know. So now it's me even still just moving around as much as I can for me till I'm good, but also like strengthening my muscles and things of that nature, so that way I can kind of not have to worry about it. Because they were kind of like trying to recommend for me to go to like surgery and some other stuff, and I'm not doing that. I feel like I wanted to do it the natural way, and we'll see how it works. And I feel like it's getting better anyway. So um but for the most part, still just deciding to do one thing a day, no matter what it is. And I've been choosing to do outdoor activities because, you know, as cold as it was and as cold as it has been, and cold as it'll be later on, because the weather is just deciding to do whatever. um yeah, just get out in nature and enjoy, just enjoy what you have. Just enjoy my life and my space. Because honestly, it was like I kept saying the other day, like, I don't think I actually really enjoyed my house the way I should have enjoyed my house, or the way I should be enjoying my house. And I love being outside and everything else, but now it's just like it's giving me a different perspective on the situation. Because, and then it just goes back to the thing I used to say all the time, I do more with less. But God will always give, like, when a faithful steward, when you are a faithful steward of little, God can give you a lot. When you're not a faithful steward with little, like, how can God give you more if you're not taking care of the little bit that you have? So, like, getting connected even into your surroundings and your space. And I know sometimes that's hard because we all have like different things in life. Because literally I just said I had a car accident that made me, but then even before the car accident, then it was just like I was working. It was just one thing that begat the other, that begat the other. It kept just being a thing that was being put in front of the thing that I wanted to do, which was, you know, take care of my space. And again, I probably complain more than anybody else because I know what it looks like, and without it, you know, being a mess right now. And it's not really a mess, but it's a mess, especially to me, because there are certain things or certain ways that we all like our, individual stuff, and what looks like one way to one person could look totally different to another person. And then that's where we have like the different perceptions or the different perspectives of like just life in general. And then that's how it goes to like what one person thinks is success, another person could think is absolutely nothing. But I'm very like thankful for how far I've come in life. And it's like now, okay, going beyond that. So, but even if you don't go beyond that, are you okay with just being exactly where you are right now? And I feel like I'm just super amazed and super great right where I am right now. Like, I don't have to really want for too many things. So it's like, if you don't get anything else past that, will you be okay? Yes, because literally I'm still learning to take care of the thing that I have right now. And sometimes we get in our own way and we may think that we're not doing a good job, but guess what? You could be doing an amazing job for, the level of learning that you have gone through, but now that you're evolving, now it's like the thing, when you know better, you do better. Some people would like to be like blatantly ignorant of a fact, and that's okay because that might just be where they are. But when you kind of like want somebody to do better or be better, and you can't want it more than they do, ever. And that's just in life in general for anybody. So it's like, and then you have to be kind of very careful with kind of the way you even want to get involved with people, or, and it's weird because you want to just be open, but also you got to be mindful that, and I'm going to say this way, but there are some amazing people in the world, but there are some real not good people in the world. And so you got to have some discernment as to who you allow in your space or who you want to be in your space. But even with that, because sometimes people manipulate, either way, it's just still having some discernment in like your relationships and the connections that you make, because you don't realize like the amount of swapping energy that you're doing with these people at any given time, any given place. I mean, people that you don't even know, you don't even realize like you're intertwining energy with these people. And then you start to look around you and you're like, we're not even the same anyway. And it could be like, as you evolve and as you grow, or as you expand, or as you like, because you need people like, and people need you where they are. And so it's weird, but you just have to figure out who are the people that are meant to be in places, or meant to be, or that everybody's evolving also on the same grounds or something. And that's not to say that you can't be like involved with or have friends higher than you or lower than you or equally as you. It's just that you have to realize like what's happening with you in life and what's happening with them in life, and it don't make it bad at all, period. It is okay. People evolve in different directions. um you're gonna evolve, and to me, like, I feel like I'll become a better version of myself every day. I become a better version of myself every day. That's why I'm trying to make sure I do one thing every day. And then you just automatically like, I don't know. You should be very proud of yourself at where you are, for what you're doing, how you're doing it. You're not out robbing, killing, stealing nobody. And, we can always want more than what we have. But if you don't have any, if you don't get anything else past this, are you okay with life? And I'm okay with life. I'm okay with me. Even through all the stuff that I done been through, everything that I just like have discovered about myself, everything that I feel like emotionally sometimes, like, I'm okay. Like, it's almost like you finally realize you have yourself, you're whole. As long as you keep trying to be better, you're whole. And I think that lesson came from like, because the glitch helped a lot, because when you lose yourself, like, and then there's nobody there, and you got to navigate your way back and figure it out. And you could almost potentially not do that thing. You could almost potentially like crawl up in a ball and not make it or not do. But when you're a fighter and you're a hustler, it's like it's in my blood to like keep pushing, keep moving, keep going, keep doing this, keep doing that. Like, but why do I have to do that? Because literally, like, I'm so at peace and I've been so much at peace for so long that absorbing other people's energy is making me realize, like, I'm not chaotic. I'm not a chaotic energy. I can be, but I'm not. If I like accept other people's energy, or if I allow people into my space that are very chaotic, of course you're gonna get chaos. And sometimes it's indirect chaos because it's like what is it? 6 degrees of separation or whatever amount of separation you have, between you and these people or situations. You could be picking up energy from energy from energy because this person is interacting with this energy and this person is interacting with this energy. And then you have to just understand that I need my energy clean. And you have to figure out how to keep your energy clean. Of course, some energies are always just gonna, cross ways. But again, like I said, I'm just gonna use the energy and not even try to even avoid it anymore. Just knowing how to just use the energy. So if a person is, because I'm very well rounded in everything, I can do a lot of stuff and I do it very efficiently. So of course I would have good energy for, people. I give good energy. And that's like one of my little, earth things. I like that. I like giving good energy. But I don't like when people are stealing energy or people are like, trying to manipulate energy or trying to be like a little sneaky. I don't like that. So energies have to know that energy recognizes energy, but when you're a person that can multitask energy, but this is when you have to learn. This is when you have to learn like all your skills, like everything that, and you're gonna be growing and evolving every day. So you're gonna learn that you have another gift and a new talent, and you're gonna learn that you have just been, intertwining, and it's almost like you can kind of feel. Because all I hear like is Michael. No, why do I always equate that song to Michael Jackson? It's not Michael Jackson. It is the I always feel like somebody's watching me. Whoever, well, I want to say Orange Juice Jones. I'm cracking up. Anyway, but like that old version or something, like you're always feeling like somebody else is in your energy or somebody else is always like kind of watching, or that's because like you're picking up the other people, and now I'm realizing like, oh shit, that was actually somebody's energy. It's kind of funny. Um, Either way, so yeah, those are my thoughts. Like I said, I just was a little bit, rambling and whatnot. I'm probably going to I brought all the cards out to do readings and whatnot and do questions and all that other good stuff. But I feel like I should split up the videos because otherwise somebody's going to get mad and come on here and then I'm going to have to cuss them out because they're going to be saying, what type of reading is this? I said it wasn't a reading at this moment because I just started talking and rambling after the fact, but so I don't want to have to get in no bad way. I just want to be nice, okay? So, hello.
I love you.
I love you more.
All right, then. That's all the conversation I need.
Bye, Dad.
What you say?
I said bye, Dad. I love you.
All right, daughter. Talk to you later.
Bye. Tell Erica I love her too.
I will. I'm up here at the beauty salon with Kyrie.
All right, bye, because I'm on live. You see, you get ready to go too far. I love you. You great. Tell all your business.
Where I was at. I'll see Erica when I get home.
Oh, okay. I love you. I want you to tell your business on live. All right.
Bye.
Bye. Y'all, that was my dad calling me to tell me that he loved me, as y'all heard. But anyway, so that makes me feel good because I love my dad too. And that's why I keep trying to say, like, it's a lot of narratives that keep going around in the spiritual community about you having to be this way or that way, or, um, but you have to kind of find your own spiritual path, because they'll say, oh, I'm the black sheep of the family. My family loved me. My name Golden Girl 302. That's been Golden Girl 302 for a long time. Like, that's not just in the past couple years. That name has been because I'm like the golden child. My mom forced my dad to have me. So like I don't identify with that narrative, but there is stuff that has happened traumatically in my life. You see what I'm saying? So there's certain things that fit, and then there's certain things that don't fit. I don't feel like I have to be like the brokest person under the sun in order for me to be in alignment and connected with God. I don't feel like that. I feel like in order for me to build a kingdom for God, I have to be, wealthy in some form. So I claim my earthly wealth. I feel like Earth School is for you to have, an exciting journey and amazing, less like stories and things of that nature. So I don't feel like it has to be traumatic and, all of these things. And it can be like bad things have happened. Bad things have even happened to me. And I still kept a positive attitude, and God still kept elevating me, and God still kept moving me in a way that was like, I felt loved. But even when I glitched, I'm not gonna lie, when I glitched, I didn't like nobody, including my dad, including my mom. Like, I just didn't, because the narrative that was being painted under, like, because literally I feel like whatever that glitch was, I wasn't mentally in my body the right version of me to be like understanding at the time that the narrative that was going around in the tarot community was um a correct thing. But as I'm like, it was just weird because, like I said, when you know better, because I'm a person that knows better. So while they were doing it, and I do tarot, so why would I, like, it was just weird. But again, when you're in the middle of a glitch and you don't understand, you search for answers in all the logical places. I mean, it seemed logical to me because I'm a spiritual person, so it always seemed logical to me that, tarot, or like, being, your gifts are real. Like, so, and yes, there are people who, don't, they just do what they doing, and that's why you have to be very specific in your intentions when you're going into things, because some people just be out here trying to do stuff that people just real weird and random, and I don't get that. But then there's also people who will try to like manipulate the system in such a way that it makes it bad for everybody else, because tarot, like everything else, ain't gonna resonate. We don't have the same stories. Every story is not gonna resonate with everybody. I'm not gonna resonate with, a whole lot of people, because I'm a little weird and random, and, again, I tell everybody I came into this realm open and active, so I kind of have been under, a little, I don't know, it's been a little weird my whole entire life. So that part I can agree with. There were, spiritual things that you can remember. So with that being said, yeah, you just have to find your own spiritual street and stay on it. And no matter what anybody else says, know that if you're being told that by, and you can always learn something. We can always learn something. We can learn something from everybody. Um, I tell everybody, like, my biggest lesson came from my grandbaby at 4 years old. Told me to worry about myself. Because I was busy doing some stuff, trying to help her put her seatbelt on. Anyway, long story short, best lesson of my life. You can learn from anybody at any given time from anywhere, okay? So that's one of the things that I also know too, because even a child could teach you something. So I feel like I say all of this to say, figure out what's going to work for you, because what worked for somebody else might not work for you. That don't make them wrong. It just means that their way isn't your way, and your way isn't my way. And I'm going to stand firm on my way because I know what works for me. And whether it makes sense to anybody or it don't make sense to anybody, I'm just going to do what I'm being told and what I'm being led to do, because I feel like God ain't going to keep blessing a mess. Like, God's not going to keep blessing a mess, and we all get caught sooner or later. And right now, I'm just sitting here connecting myself to the universe so I can get caught a little bit faster, because I'm tired of running. And so my energy's all over the place with this person and that person and this person, but I'm in a good position right now to just say whatever's going to happen is just going to happen, and I'm going to stand planted firmly right here and let the universe go ahead and figure out how they want to handle me. And I'm going to be okay with however the universe handles me. But I just knew that when I was back there in that backyard and I kept feeling like this tree, I don't know why, I feel like that tree back there got an eye on me. And then it made me wonder, like, so this is how this whole ramble started, because of a tree. And I haven't touched the tree yet. I mean, I've touched the tree before because it's in my yard, but today I just didn't feel like touching it, because again, it was almost like it was giving me like my warning, like, listen lady, do you know that oh my god, now I got frequency changes. Listen lady, do you know I could take you out at any given time, because the tree is bigger than me. And if it falls, it definitely would do some damage, okay? So, but all it has to do is drop a limb. Like, it's up so high that all it has to do is just drop a limb. So that's how this whole thing started. Like, you do realize there's two things that could happen behind this. One could be extremely bad, and the other could be extremely amazing. So right now I'm taking a risk and a gamble. But I think I don't want to run. I'm just going to let it be what it's going to be. So that's what I got for that, y'all. I hope it makes sense, you know, and I shall return here sooner or later. So thank you guys for coming towards my channel. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and go with God.